Is this a bold move or a big mistake? Recently, a surprising statement came from Taehyung, one of the members of BTS, who openly mentioned Jungkook in a meeting with military officials. Unexpectedly, the statement immediately drew strong protests from fans, known as the Army. How could a statement about his group mates spark such an outrage from millions of fans around the world? What really happened behind that statement? This incident immediately sparked a variety of speculation and big questions. Some people assume that there is a hidden tension behind the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook. Is it possible that there is a problem within the BTS group that has been looking harmonious? In the fast-paced and competitive world of K-pop, one member's statements about another can trigger a myriad of unexpected reactions. However, is it really about a personal matter, or are there other factors that make this situation so complex? A few days after the statement, video footage of the incident went viral, showing Taehyung's distressed expression as he mentioned Jungkook's name to military officials. This adds to speculation about their relationship, which has never been publicly disclosed. Some have suggested that Taehyung tried to clarify Jungkook in front of military officials who are overseeing the group. However, the reaction from fans clearly shows that they are not receptive to such statements. A number of ARMY even claimed that what Taehyung said was very inappropriate, especially considering BTS's status as a global icon who always upholds unity and cohesiveness. However, what did Taehyung really mean by mentioning Jungkook in front of the military? Is there a deeper context that fans don't already know about? There is speculation that Taehyung's statement may be related to their upcoming military duties, and it may be related to the future of the BTS group. BTS themselves, famous for their international success, now have to face the fact that one of them will have to undergo military service. With Jungkook being the last member to serve in the role, Taehyung's statement could have been an attempt to explain Jungkook's position in the eyes of the military, or there could have been other, larger agendas. The controversy heated up even more when many netizens started sharing their opinions on social media. Some have suggested that Taehyung deliberately made this controversial statement as part of a strategy to attract attention, given BTS's popularity in the media. However, on the other hand, there are also those who suspect that the statement arose due to internal tensions within the group that had been pent up for a long time and ended up exploding in front of the public. Emotions began to mount among fans. Since this news spread, the ARMY began flooding various social media platforms with harsh criticism of what they perceived to be Taehyung's impropriety. Some fans felt very hurt because they felt that BTS had always given a very strong image of unity. However, with the statement, they felt that something bigger was going on behind the scenes. Is BTS now split up? What really happened between Taehyung and Jungkook? Asked a fan in amazement. The situation was further complicated when several other members of BTS chose to remain silent, not providing any clarification regarding Taehyung's statement. Could it be that they are trying to avoid further controversy? Or do they deliberately let this drama develop, knowing that the media is always ready to catch their every move? Some also consider that this is a strategy to heat up the K-pop world, which always needs a sensation to maintain public interest. Meanwhile, some experts in psychology and K-pop culture began to give their analysis of this incident. They argue that such statements, involving members of well-known groups with many fans, can affect not only the relationship between members, but also their image as a group. They highlight how K-pop relies heavily on the collective image and the individual image of the members in the group. If one of them is perceived as making controversial or insensitive statements, then it can damage relations with fans and even affect the future success of the group. However, there are also those who argue that this is just part of the dynamics in a very famous group. Tensions and differences of opinion are common in any music group, especially if they are already at the peak of success like BTS. As their popularity reached international levels, there was more pressure to deal with, both from the media, fans, and even from within the group itself. In this context, Taehyung's statement may not be something surprising, but rather something that happens within every group trying to survive in the competitive entertainment industry. As time went on, some armies tried to seek further understanding of what really happened by disclosing evidence and information they obtained from unofficial sources. Some claim that Taehyung is actually expressing concern about how Jungkook will handle the tough times in the military, given that Jungkook is the youngest and is not yet fully prepared to face the realities of the military world. However, that's just speculation, and to date, no official statement has come out from BTS's side on the matter. What will be the future of BTS after this incident? Will they be able to overcome this crisis, or will they be even more divided? Only time will tell. However, to be sure, this incident has added a new chapter in BTS's long journey full of sensation and controversy. Although many suspected that this incident was just a part of the media game, ARMY's very strong and emotional reaction showed that they could not simply accept Taehyung's statement without further explanation. For many loyal BTS fans, the group is not just an idol or entertainment, but a highly valued and respected family. When one member is seen to be involved in a problem involving another member, this can damage the relationship that has been so closely established between BTS and ARMY. This is why their anger is so great. Meanwhile, some of the more critical parties argue that the ARMY's reaction shows how much pressure is felt by this group. When BTS reached the peak of popularity, the expectations demanded of them were even higher. There is a feeling that they should always be perfect, always look solid, and nothing should threaten their collective image. With so many fans pinning their hopes on BTS, this kind of situation certainly adds enormous pressure on each of its members. It's possible that Taehyung's statement isn't a big deal to those inside the K-pop world, but to ARMY, it's a signal of a bigger problem that hasn't been revealed yet. On the other hand, there are opinions that say that it may be time for BTS to face the fact that they will not always be able to maintain the perfect image they have built so far. Like any other artist or celebrity, members of K-pop groups are ordinary human beings who also have tensions and differences of opinion between them. In the entertainment industry, things like this are not uncommon. In many cases, a group's internal problems can be fuel for controversies that ultimately increase their exposure, although this often comes with unforeseen consequences. However, the most surprising thing in this case is how this huge BTS phenomenon can change so quickly from perfection to something more human. When it first emerged as a group, BTS was known for its closeness and the very strong bond between its members. They always seem to support each other, strengthen, and nothing looks like a deep problem between them. But now, with this widespread news, many are beginning to question whether there are hidden things that have not been revealed so far. What is the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook? No one knows for sure. Although they seem familiar and solid on stage, does any tension arise behind the scenes? Some music industry observers are beginning to see a clear difference in their attitudes on various occasions, although it is uncertain whether it reflects a larger problem. Obviously, this opens up a lot of new questions. Are they just acting in public, or is their real relationship more complicated than it seems? In fact, some people think that Taehyung's statement involving Jungkook could be part of a tactic to make the group more attractive to the public. Given the intense competition in the global music industry, the presence of drama and controversy can always increase appeal, even if it means having to sacrifice a hard-built image. So, is Taehyung's statement just part of BTS efforts to stay relevant amid the hustle and bustle of the entertainment industry?